You know what the worst part of Nutcracker is? The fact that they didn't include Chocolate Dance. Like, that is the best piece from the Nutcracker Ballet and the most underrated as well. Hi everyone, my name is Melia, otherwise known as Instrumentalism, and I have not been around the past few weeks. The last week was because I had completely lost my voice. Yep, so as you can understand, it would be pretty hard to film since a majority of these videos are taken up by me talking. So if I don't have my voice, that's kind of a majority of the video gone. The week before, I genuinely can't remember, I'm so sorry. So today I'm going to talk about Nutcracker, and because we played this last week and I am going to try my awfully hardest not to be biased by the first oboe parts, because I played that last week. It was the first concert I ever played a principal oboe, and I'm proud. So if I get biased towards that in any way, please don't beat me up about it. The Overture, yep, it's the Overture. It's fun. There are a few unique things about it, like the fact that it legit does not have a cello section. Like, literally, it doesn't have a cello section. The cello parts, cello just goes somewhere. It's in B flat major. B flat major is the best key. Structurally, it's in kind of average rondo form where the main theme keeps coming back. One bit I really especially like is the flute bit that goes like that works out better than I thought it would. It's fun in the Overture. I don't have that much else to say about it really, other than it's just fun. March. March has the trumpet. March is cool like that. One bit I really do enjoy about March, I'll talk about that first, is when the tune is playing, but then the string sections have like their runs that kind of bounce across the string section, and that's really interesting for me, especially as a composer, I think, because Tchaikovsky doesn't do what most composers do with like just doing it up the section so that bass to violin, it kind of flicks between all the sections, and that's really cool. I really like that. The tune's fun. The main bit that everyone knows, da 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 da, wrong key. Anyway, in the oboe bit, there's this. I'm gonna get a bit technicky for a second. In the oboe parts, the oboes, it's like there's this bit where the oboes are playing in octaves. I don't know if any of you play the oboe here like I do, but playing in octaves is very difficult to get in tune. And it begins on an E as well, like, who? The oboe has tune. That's great. The tune is fun. It's fun to flick between different bits as well. It's a good time. All of Nutcracker is a good time. Sugar Plum Fairy. It's very famous. Actually, I did not like it as much as I thought I was going to. but like it's still fun. Does it even have a form? I don't think Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy even has a form, actually. It's just the same tune being repeated. I guess you could say it's in very short ternary form. Very short ternary form. Like, it's a short piece. All of the pieces in this are quite short, and the best part is the kind of countermelody with the clarinets. One of my favourite things to do when composing is to just put a clarinet countermelody in the piece, so like just weave in, and it sounds so nice. Just so nice. This is peak countermelody. Slipping a clarinet, just clarinets. Trepak. I love trepak. Trepak is just cool, the way the melodies weave in, and the oboe solos. The oboe solos are cool. I love the dynamic range. It's like MF fortissimo. Such an amazing dynamic range. Yeah. It's fun. It's hard for some instruments. For every instrument, actually. Yeah. But I love it. Arabian Dance is really nice. I kind of didn't want to talk about the ballet because we didn't play the ballet, but I've watched a clip of the ballet, of this piece specifically, and it's really nice because it's slow, so they've kind of set contortion to it mainly. That's a really nice touch with the Arabian theme. Yeah, Arabian Dance is just really a really nice contrast from literally everything else in this piece, except maybe Waltz of the Flowers. I like the cello and viola ground bass to it all. That sounds nice. The oboe only gets one bit in it, and that's by far the best bit. It's just the one big... It's snake charmer. That's the best way to describe it. Snake charmer. That's kind of the cor anglaise job, and come to think of it, the cor anglais does have that in the piece as well, but it's snake charmer. Snake charmer. It's kind of in a hairpin shape, the whole piece, growing softly, but a very mild hairpin shape that stretches throughout the whole piece. Kind of peaks at the oboe solo and then just dissolves into nothingness. I like the tambourine as well. Chinese dance. There's no oboe in Chinese dance, so thankfully you won't see me gushing about that. Did you notice I was gushing? Yes? Great. I'm gonna have to edit that, aren't I? So yeah, Chinese dance. Again, I don't really know what the form is. Like, is it theme and variations? I mean, kind of. I think it's so short. I think it's just like an A section. It's weird. It's also fun to, you know, listen to because I'm not in it. Dance of the Reed Flutes. It's like maybe my least favourite of all of them. It's like Chinese dance, but less fun to listen to. There's a lot of flute stuff, like Chinese dance. It's not as fun. I like the B section with the trumpet. Why am I gushing about trumpets? Oh well. If you're a trumpet player and you're listening to this, then respect. It's okay. It's the most okay off the Nutcracker suites. Yeah, I really don't have much to say about it, so I'm going to just move on to Waltz of the Flowers, or as I like to call it, Oboe the Piece. It opens with oboe, it has oboe solos, and just oboe melody as well. Oboe actually has a tune at some points. That's like the hardest bit of the piece, but it's nice to listen to. Waltz of the Flowers is probably my favourite, only second to Chocolate Dance that they forgot to put in very conveniently. Oh, the harp cadenza. Just, it's amazing. I love the harp cadenza. Harp cadenza is just, yeah. I'm not a harpist, I don't have that much to say about the technique, but I really love the way it stretches out a cadence. It's basically a cadence point, but really prolonged, and that actually works really well. It's kind of ternary form, but B is kind of a counter melody to A, and that's really nice. You could kind of see them going together. I'm actually quite disappointed that they didn't kind of put the two melodies together at the end, but I really like Waltz of the Flowers anyway, so there's really not much to complain about. All in all, Nutcracker is a really nice piece. I had a lot of fun playing it last week, and yes, so thank you for watching. Bye.